Welcome students. In this video, I am going to discuss some questions from exercise 9.3 and from the miscellaneous exercise. Question number 25. If A, B, C and D are in GP, then show that A square plus B square plus C square into B square plus C square plus D square is equal to AB plus BC plus CD whole square. Now first we suppose that let R be the common ratio. Since A, B, C and D are in GP, so you can write your B as A into R, then C as A into R square, and D is equal to A into R cube, right? Now first you write your left hand side. This is your left hand side. Here put the value of B, C and D. So A is the first term, so this is as it is. The second term B will be AR. The third term C is AR square. The fourth term D is AR cube. So put the value of B here. B is A into R. So its square will be A square into R square. C square. A square into R raised to the power 4. Multiply with. Again put the value of B here. You will get B square as A square into R square. Then C square will be A square R raised to the power 4 and D square will be A square R raised to the power 6. Now from first bracket you can take A square common. You will have 1 plus R square plus R raised to the power 4. And from second bracket you can take A square R square common. You will have 1 plus R square plus R raised to the power 4. A square into A square, A raised to the power 4 into this R square, and these two terms are same. So I have written the whole square of 1 plus R square plus R raised to the power 4. Now take your right hand side. This is your right hand side. Put the value of B, C and D here. You will get this. Now this is A square into R. This factor will be A square R cube plus A square R raised to the power 5 and its whole square. Now within the bracket you can take first A square R common. You will have 1 plus R square plus R raised to the power 4. Now do the square. You will get A raised to the power 4 into R square and the square of this term. So you can check your left hand side and right hand side both are equal. Question number 28 from exercise 9.3. This is very important question. The sum of two numbers is 6 times their geometric mean. Then show that numbers are in the ratio 3 plus 2 root 2 and 3 minus 2 root 2. Now first we suppose that let A and B be any two numbers. Now we are given the sum of number is 6 times their geometric mean. So this is A plus B is 6 times root AB. Now shift 2 root AB to the denominator. You will get A plus B upon 2 root AB is 3. Or you can write your 3 as 3 upon 1. Now apply componendo and dividendo on both sides. Componendo and dividendo means we write the as numerator plus denominator and denominator part as numerator minus denominator. So numerator will be numerator plus denominator. So this is A plus B plus 2 root AB and the denominator part as numerator minus denominator. So this is A plus B minus 2 root AB. In the same way on the right hand side this is 3 plus 1 upon 3 minus 1. Now you can rewrite this as root A plus root B whole square because you can write this as root A into root B. In the same way then the denominator as root A minus root B whole square. Here you will get 4 by 2. This is 2 upon 1. Now take square root. You will get root A plus root B upon root A minus root B as root 2 upon 1. Again apply componendo and dividendo. You will get numerator plus denominator upon numerator minus denominator. So root A plus root B plus root A minus root B. And here you will have root A plus root B minus root A plus root B. On the right hand side root 2 plus 1 upon root 2 minus 1. Now just check this root B will be cancelled. And here root A is cancelled. So you'll get twice root A upon twice root B is equal to root 2 plus 1 upon root 2 minus 1. Again this 2 is also cancelled. So you will have this. Now you have to find the ratio of A and B. So write squaring on both sides. You will get A by B is equal to root 2 plus 1 whole square divided by root 2 minus 1 whole square. Now square is, this is 2 plus 1 plus 2 root 2 upon 2 plus 1 minus 2 root 2. So answer is 3 plus 2 root 2, ratio 3 minus 2 root 2. Question number 19 from the miscellaneous exercise. The ratio of arithmetic and geometric mean of two positive numbers a and b is m is to n. Show that the numbers are in this ratio. Now we are given the numbers are a and b, and the ratio of their arithmetic and geometric mean is m is to n. Now apply the formula of arithmetic mean. This is a plus b upon 2, and the geometric mean is root ab. So this is equal to m upon n. Now this question is exactly similar to your previous question. First you apply componendo and dividendo. So you'll get a plus b plus 2 root ab upon a plus b minus 2 root ab. In the same way, on the right hand side, numerator plus denominator. So this is m plus n upon numerator minus denominator. This is m minus n. Now this can be written as root a plus root b whole square, and this root a minus root b whole square. So this is equal to this. Now take square root. On right hand side you will get root m plus n upon root m minus n. Again apply componendo and dividendo. This is root a plus root b plus root a minus root b. Numerator plus denominator upon numerator minus denominator. In the same way, on the right hand side, root of m plus n plus root of m minus n upon root of m plus n minus root of m minus n. So again here this root b is cancelled, and in denominator root a is cancelled. So you'll get twice root a upon twice root b is equal to this. Here 2 is also cancelled. Now do squaring on both sides. You will get this, expand square. You will get root m plus n square. So this is m plus n. Same here, m minus n plus twice root of m plus n into m minus n. Here m plus n plus m minus n minus twice of root m plus n into m minus n. Here this factor n is cancelled. In the same way, in denominator this n is cancelled. So you will get twice m plus twice. Now this can be written as root of m square minus n square. In the same way here, this is twice root m square minus n square. Now you can take your 2 common. So you will have m plus root of m square minus n square upon m minus root of m square minus n square. First question from miscellaneous exercise. Show that the sum of m plus nth and m minus nth term of an AP is equal to the twice of the mth term. Now first you suppose let a and d be the first term and common difference of given AP. You have to prove sum of m plus nth and m minus nth term is twice of mth term. You take your left hand side. We know that the journal term of AP, let it be nth term, is given by a plus n minus 1 into d, right? So apply the formula here. You will get here a plus m plus n minus 1 into d plus, and this is a plus m minus n minus 1 into d. So a plus a, 2a, take d common, you will get m plus n minus 1 plus m minus n minus 1, right? Here this n is cancelled. So m plus m, 2m minus 2. Now you can take 2 common, you will have twice of a plus m minus 1 into d. So this is twice of am, and which we have to prove, right? Question number 7. If f is a function satisfying f of x plus y is fx into fy for all xy belongs to natural such that f of 1 is equal to 3, and this summation series, this summation is equal to 120, and find the value of n. Now first we are given that the summation x varies from 1 to n, f of x is 120. Means in this series we are going to have n term, and the sum of these n term is 120. First you put x is equal to 1. So you will get f of 1 plus x is equal to 2. F of 2 plus x is equal to 3. So this is plus f of 3 up to so on nth term. This sum is 120. Now we are given f of 1. The first term is given to be 3. Now f of 2. F of 2, it can be written as f of 1 plus 1. Or using this property, f of x plus y is equal to fx into fy. This is equal to f of 1 into f of 1. So 3 into 3, this is equal to 9. In the same way, f of 3. Now this 3 can be written as 2 plus 1. Use this property, f of x plus y is fx into fy. So this is f of 2 into f of 1. So 9 into 3, this is going to be 27. Put the value here, you will get 3 plus 9 plus 27 up to nth term. The sum is 120. Just look here. Now this series is in GP. The first term is 3 and the common ratio is also 3. So apply the sum of GP. A 3 into r is also greater than 1. 3 raised to the power n minus 1 upon r minus 1. 3 minus 1. Now here you will get 40. So 3 raised to the power n minus 1 upon 2. Do cross multiplication. You will get here 80. Shift this 1 here. You will get 81. You can write your 81 as 3 raised to the power 4. So n is equal to 4. The first term of GP, question number 9. The first term of a GP is 1. The sum of third and fifth term is 90. Find the common ratio. Now we suppose let A be the first term and R be the common ratio of given GP. We are given A is 1 and the sum of third and fifth term is 90. The third term is A into R square. The fifth term A into R raised to the power 4 is 90. Put the value of A equal to 1. You will get R square plus R4 is equal to 90. So here you get this equation. Now you can either do this equation by substituting R square is equal to T. So that means you will get T square plus 10t minus 90 equal to 0. Or you can also do direct. R raised to power 4 plus sum of root is 1 and the product is minus 90. So you will write 10r square minus 9r square minus 90 equal to 0. Take r square common. So r square into r square plus 10 minus 9 common. You will have r square plus 10. So here you have r square plus 10 into r square minus 9 is equal to 0. We have the multiplication of two factors 0. Either the first is 0 or second. If first is 0, you will have r square is equal to minus 10, which is not possible because r is a real value, right? So you will have r square equal to 9 or r is equal to plus minus 3. So the common ratio in this question is either plus 3 or minus 3. Now question number 12. The sum of first, this is also very important question. The sum of first 4 terms of an AP is 56 and the sum of last 4 term is 112. If the first term is 11, then find the number of terms. First we suppose let A be the first term and D be the common difference of given AP. You are given A is 1 and the sum of first 4 term is 56. Either you can apply the formula of sum of n term, that is n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d, or you can directly substitute the values of first 4 term. If first term is a, second will be a plus d, the third will be a plus 2d and the fourth is a plus 3d is 56. So 4a plus 6d is 56, a is 11. From here you will get d is equal to 2. Now in this question we are given L is the last term. If L is the last term, then we are given that the sum of last 4 term is 112. If L is the last term, second last term will be L minus D. The third last term will be L minus 2D. In the same way, previous term will be L minus 3D. So you will get 4L minus 6D is equal to 112. Or we have calculated D is equal to 2. So 4L minus 12 is equal to this. 4L is 124. That means the last term is going to be 31, or the value of last term is 31. Now apply the formula of last term or nth term, that is a plus n minus 1 into d. A is 11, d is 2. From here you get the value of n is equal to 11.